Alrighty, and we are going to introduce our next artist to this stage. Please welcome Rhythm. Rhythm is a queer spoken word artist from the Bahamas. His love for poetry blossomed over 10 years ago. His poems explore Black queer identity, what it means to be worthy of love, and the notion of finding the joy in the seemingly mundane. Along with those themes, his experiences as an immigrant intersect throughout his pieces. When he isn't writing poetry, he also enjoys trivia, gaming, and reading. Please get your hands together, clap them up and clap them loud. Welcome your next artist. I don't hear y'all clapping. I ain't gonna call their name till I hear some noise. Give it up for Rhythm!
Hello, hello, hello. Woo! Everybody all good? Awesome. Happy Pride. So, I'm Rhythm. I have a few pieces for y'all today. Yeah, let's just start there. I have a few pieces for y'all. So, the first one is entitled Revel in Every Moment. When all is said and done, you will remember the small moments. The moments watching the sunset with your mom at the beach in the beautiful Bahama land. The moments when you pet your cat loaf or cat loaves on the head. The moments when you have a little breakfast or a little din-din with your fam or your amigos or your cat, dog, fish, all of the pets. The moments you get to hug your baby niece or nephew and watch them grow up right before your eyes. The moments when you see old photographs of a time that came and seemingly passed you right by. You see, life is all about these momentitos, these little moments. These momentitos that you sometimes take for granted are the very moments that you will grow to cherish and appreciate wholeheartedly. When all is said and done, you will remember the small moments. The moments commanding the stage in front of an audience, like today. The moments surrounded by so much warmth and support and love and care. The moments commanding the stage in front of people that you love. The beautiful and striking snapshot of a moment in time. So many times, this snapshot is all you need. Because you see, when all is said and done, it's these seemingly small moments that will last with you for a lifetime. Thank you. Thank you. And speaking of momentitos, I have my mom here in the audience today from the Bahamas. I'm really happy that she's here. Mama, love you, Mama. And again, thank you all, for having me again this year. Thank you to the organizers of Community Pride. It's always an amazing time, so thank you all. I hope you all enjoy today, my set, along with the rest of the day, of course. So the next one I have is entitled Friendship Notes. To me, friendship is like the sea. It's an ocean, constantly ebbing and flowing, hopefully mostly flowing towards beauty and care. Sometimes you do wonder who's really there for you, who's really there for you. Friendship is a ship sailing at sea, waiting for you to sail into la vida así. Así es la vida, you see, life is such as this. Constantly ebbing and flowing, when one friendship chapter closes, another opens. Somewhere out there, somewhere on the vast ocean, maybe not immediately, but eventually. Eventually, you realize that this is normal. This is all par for the course, or rather, this is all mapped out so beautifully. This realization doesn't make it any easier, though. This realization doesn't soften the blow, though. Sometimes it's so much easier to absorb all of the blame, so to say. I say, don't do that to yourself. It's never worth it. There are so many external factors, so many unknowns, but here's what I know. I know that this is not ideal at all. But I also know it doesn't have to be that deep either. Well, it can be though. Ideally, you'd wish that this friend would have stayed for the long haul, but maybe the long haul had already passed, Maybe this chapter closed when both of you had already started another one, You just never know, Thank you. Yeah, that one I wrote recently, just again, thinking about friendships, what it means to me, and just reminding myself that it's okay when new friendships blossom, when old friends move on with everything. You know, they're always busy with things, they have things going on. It's okay, you know, it's totally fine. But to switch it up a bit, so the next one is entitled A Self-Referential Nod. I used to hate this spiky little thing. Still do sometimes. Just look at it. Sitting up there, all cozy, away from it all. I used to say this so many times back then. Still do sometimes. Look at it. Tucked away, hidden from view, yet somehow still interrupting photo ops, turning confidence into internal controversy each time this pointy protrusion is revealed to the world. In my mind, this scandalous snaggletooth was enough to make me want to shield myself from the world. Shield myself from these societal alignments, reducing my confidence and reducing my ability to live my best life. And so I did. I shielded myself. For years and years, I hid this thing, this off-white whatchamacallit, this dangling dental dingus refused to become realized. Just grow up and grow out. I tried to convince this bone in my mouth to act like its 31 other siblings, but it just refused. I'm talking years and years of immaturity. Where's the growth? For years, I shielded myself. I hid behind, well, half smiles, quarter smiles, 1/8 smiles. I wondered how small can this smile become before it completely erodes, before I lost my footing, bracing myself for impact. But my snaggletooth is unique. It used to chip away at my confidence, still does sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's a piece of me that refuses to move on and grow out. And I've been learning to accept that. Still learning, still growing, still. It's a procedure. Thank you. Thank you. And speaking of Brace for Impact, so the next one is entitled Brace for Impact. Because I'm not clever. Well, I try to be. Brace for Impact. Things really do happen quickly, you know? Of course, this isn't breaking news. Here's the thing. I just want to say that all I wanted to do that day was catch some Pokemon and vibe. Explore the town. A new journey awaits. 1 step, 2 steps, creak. What is that? And what is that excruciating pain? It seems familiar. I've felt this pain before. Jolting, I jolted up and screamed at the top of my lungs. Help. 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 Slowly my cries desisted and I was left there alone. Helpless. I stood there, stoic as ever, I think, at least. There really isn't time for stoicism, I thought. I looked down, and there it was. The breaking news. My knee, out of its socket, out of place as it was. Well, I know that feeling all too well, I say to my knee. Such deep, deep agony. There really isn't time for dad jokes, I thought. I look back up and hope and pray that this thing gets its stuff together. Cause whew, that pain is indescribable yet clear as day. But anyway, trust me when I say I moseyed on right away back to my bedroom. So I thought I'll go lay down and try again another day. Thank you. Thank you. And again, that's very much in the vein of finding the joy and the beauty in the mundane, you know, like things happen in life and you just have to be like, let's write a poem about it. It's helpful. I hope you're all enjoying my set so far. Thank you all again for everything. I'm Rhythm. I have one last one for y'all. And this one is a bit of a hard one, honestly, for me to perform. It's just because it's something that keeps happening so frequently, and I just wanted to write about it, you know? And I think that, again, I just want to reiterate to everyone, of course, you know, everybody can sit there and write, whether it be a poem, like a piece of music, a journal, anything. You can be, you're a creative, you know? So again, this poem, though, is entitled Numb. And it does talk about violence, it talks about, well, gun violence, it talks about things in that vein. So I just wanted to give a quick heads up about that. So again, it's entitled Numb. It pains me deeply when people say that they are numb to things. How can you be numb to so much pain and suffering going on in communities so near and dear to home? In communities way, way far away too. Why are people still having to worry and worry and worry and worry? Numb? Numb means being deprived of all sensation, of all emotions, being emptied of hope for a better day, maybe. Are you sure you mean numb? Do you mean devastated? Do you mean disappointed? Disheartened? This is downright dystopian and draining, I'd say. I refuse to be numb to this. Becoming numb to this is exactly what they want. This is exactly what politicians want. Everything is so hyper-politicized in this climate. None of this is normal, and none of this should be normalized. Children being shot and killed in classrooms across this country? September 4th, 2024, Winder, Georgia. Appalachia High School, 4 dead, several others wounded. Parents are left worrying and worrying about if their babies are coming home at the end of the school day. March 27th, 2023, Nashville, Tennessee. The Covenant School, 6 dead, several others wounded. Let me remind you, all of this, none of this rather, is normal. May 24th, 2022, Uvalde, Texas, Robb Elementary School, 21 dead, several others injured. The list goes on and on and on and on. Let me remind you that none of this is normal. Tragedy after tragedy, sorrow after strife, a gun, another gun, a knife, a shot, a tear. Why does this keep happening here? Is anybody out there? And I mean genuinely so. And no, you can keep your thoughts and prayers. There's no space for that in here or out here, and there's no time for that anywhere. People are shouting from far and near, from every corner and town in this country. Something needs to be done. Something needed to be done. Yesterday, the day before that, the year before that, the decade before that, a shot, a tear, drop the violence. The pain is non-stop. And for what? For what reason? There's absolutely no reason for the vitriol, the pain, the bitter anguish. There needs to be gun reform. Something has to be done. Something has had to be done for years and years. Why isn't anything getting done? Rhetorical. December 14th, 2012. Newtown, Connecticut, Sandy Hook Elementary, 26 dead, several others injured. 20 innocent children, 6 adults. This is a recurring nightmare. Where is the compassion? Where is the care, genuine care for people across this nation? And again, you can keep your thoughts and prayers. Where are the gun control measures? All of this is depressing, disheartening, downright unfair. People should be able to get up and live their lives to the fullest without the fear of being. Without the fear of being. Here's the thing. None of this is normal. None of it. I refuse to be numb to this. Please, stop becoming so numb to this. Thank you. Thank you all so much. And again, thank you all for allowing me to grace the stage again. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Love y'all. Bye.
Give it up one more time for Revel! Hitting you with that vulnerability and hard truths. You do with that as you please.